Well, hello. Did you miss me last week? I forgot to do my whatever Wednesday, my Monday weekly update. I was supposed to do it last Monday and I completely forgot, and then I was going to do it on Tuesday and got busy, and then by Wednesday I thought it was too late. So last week I lost a pound, and then by Thursday gained it back. But by Friday lost it again, so it might have been just a sodium retention. But I got on the scale this morning and I lost a pound and a half. If you don't follow my daily vlogs, on Thursday night, I was playing with my tooth with my tongue because it was feeling a little odd, and I popped off my filling, and so I have a big hole in my tooth. And on top of it, I got a canker sore on the side of my tongue, and the part of the tooth is kind of sharp, so the tongue keeps hitting the tooth, and it was just a miserable weekend. So I couldn't eat. So, not that I didn't try, because I did. I did try to eat, and it didn't stop me because I did eat. And but I lost a pound and a half still, so that was pretty good. So since I last talked to you, I've lost 2.5 pounds. Not a great major accomplishment, but it's better than going up. So this morning I weighed 274. So got to get back into those 60s, because I had promised myself I'd never get into the 70s, but I have to tell you, I was inching towards those 80s, and it was really making me nervous. So I got back on track. I do walk. I didn't walk yesterday because it rained, and but I walked. I don't walk on Mondays or Wednesdays because I go to water aerobics with Birdie, which is where I went today. I went to water aerobics, and she really worked us today. I'm telling you, I was come out of there really really tired. She did more aerobic today. She switches it off, which I like about her, because some days it's more aerobic and then some days it's more I don't know, more athletic or something. We start off just doing water aerobics, just like regular water exercises, and then we go to the deep end, which I'm not really that crazy about because I'm not a strong swimmer. And then we just do things in the deep end with a noodle, and then we come back in and we have weights that we use in the water for, I guess it's not stress, but like for your muscles and stuff. I know that you're supposed to do aerobic and cardio, and you know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I can't get it out. I'm trying to think. Strengthening. I knew give me a minute, it'll come to me. More so as I'm getting older. Sometimes I need more than a minute, because I'll think of something and what? And then I'll remember. So I'm sure all of you have gone into a room and wondered, why am I in this room? I've done that so many times lately, and it's just part of getting older. I mean, it's a fact of life. I have to live with it. So, other than that, I thought that with David being here, it would really throw off my schedule, and at the beginning it really did, but we kind of settled into a groove, and we kind of complement each other with our groove. Jim works afternoons, and so now I cook for just David and I. Before, I just cooked for myself. A lot of times I would probably just run to the fast food store and get some fast food, because it was sometimes easier and cheaper. Well, it still could be easier, but it's not going to be cheaper because there's 2 of us to feed now, and fast food is not cheap. So it used to be, but they used to have dollar menus, but you can't even get anything on a dollar menu that'll fill you up anymore. So we tend to cook a lot more. So tonight we're going to have pork chops and a baked potato and a side salad. That's what I'm thinking. That's where I'm leaning towards right now. So when David gets home from school, we got to go bring him to get a haircut, and that's about it. I'm happy that I'm back on track. I feel better. I'm moving better. We went to Dan's yesterday to go see Sebastian because he broke his arm, and I wanted to see how he was doing. And the last time I went to Dan's house, I had difficulty climbing up the steps to get into his house because he doesn't have a railing. And who'd have thought? But just 1 week of steady walking, it really kind of did loosen up my muscles, and I didn't scoot up the stairs, but I got up there with no troubles. Like last time I had some troubles. I had some issues, let's say. But no, I got in pretty quick, and I'm sleeping better, I'm feeling better, and I don't understand why I go off track, because when I eat well and I exercise, I feel so much better. And especially at my age, I have to be moving, because if I sit in a chair, my muscles are just going to go, and they're going to set in place, and I don't want that. I want to be spry. I want to be like Regis Philbin or Barbara Walters. They're like 85, 86 years old, but you would never know that, because they're like popping here and bopping there and that. And that's because they have a daily routine. They exercise daily. They eat properly. And that's what I got to do. I mean, I'm not as rich as them. I'm never going to be as rich as them. But I can walk. I can talk. I can eat healthy. I can do all of those things. So it doesn't matter how much money you have. You know, you always say, well, if I had a lot of money, I'd hire a chef and I'd have a trainer and I'd have this and I'd have that. But, you know, look at poor Oprah. She's trying all the time, and I don't think there's anybody that's more powerful or richer than her. Well, there's people more powerful and richer than her, but she's got all the things at her fingertips. But it all comes down to you. It doesn't matter how much money you have, how much power you have, or anything. You are your own person. You are your own control of your own life. You're in control of your own destiny. I'm not saying that other things don't involve your destiny, but for the most part, you control your destiny. So you have to make smarter choices, and that's what I'm planning on doing, at least for now. I can't promise that I'm going to stick on this. I'm trying my best. We've seen me fail many, 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 many times. But I pride myself in the fact that I don't let it stop me. I take the delay, I take the detour, and somehow I find my way back to that track. Instead of like a 10-hour trip, it might be a 12-hour trip. But I made myself back. It's just, I sightseed along the way, and it's just, I have to stop the sightseeing. I have to start focusing on where I'm going. I have to stay on the road to success. No more detours off to see something that like a little treasure that I think I might need. I know that makes no sense, but it makes sense to me. I know what I'm trying to say. So thank you for staying with me. And my dentist appointment is till Wednesday. So we have at least 2 more days that I'm not going to be able to eat a lot. So hopefully, and then once I get a filling, I don't like the feel of it in your mouth. It just feels different. I kind of think I'm going to have to get a cap rather than a filling, because the tooth looks pretty sad to me, and which will mean even longer. So maybe this is just my ticket to getting back to losing weight. Because once I start losing weight and I get on a groove, and once I'm in the 60s, I know it'll be all free sailing for them. Wait a minute. It'll all be free sailing. See, because I can't talk right because of my tongue. Your tongue does a lot, you know that. But, okay, I'm just babbling now. So I'm glad that you stick with me and like this video. I haven't done that in a while. Subscribe, comment, and share. And I promise I'll do one next week. I won't forget again.